What you're about to hear will change your opinion of Laura Ramsey forever, so you'll want to see it through to the very end. She bared it all, as some say, but the truth is more complex than clothes or a daring ensemble. It tells the tale of a woman who invaded locations with silent fire, controlling every frame, every stride, and every close-up. From her early roles that made her renowned to her bold red carpet appearances, Laura learned a simple lesson. When you believe in yourself, you're the scene instead of needing noise to create it. Because of this, fans are still talking about these looks that didn't provide much opportunity for interpretation. Not because they made a lot of noise, but because they were sure. Clothing that conveys confidence is the most effective, and she wore it with ease. Imagine this. Laura appears as the camera lights flash and the air buzzes, drawing attention to herself rather than attempting to win it. "I'm here and I know who I am," the smile says, and the clothing is tasteful and well-defined. In a culture that shouts all the time, she remains simple. Less glitter, more glow. Try to be less conversational and more present. Many were unable to turn away as a result. Keep watching because the last storyline of this video unexpectedly ties everything together. Laura never hesitated to make tough choices. She provided bravery when the situation demanded it. When a style called for edge, she didn't bat an eye. She dressed in ways that emphasized her body and made a statement without resorting to words. Uncomplicated, direct, and truthful, not complicated or excessive. In fact, in some of her outfits, there wasn't much room between her and the camera. It never appeared to be a stunt, which is the catch. The message appeared to be, "This is who I am. Either accept it or not." No headline can compare to the power of the truth. Think of all the stars that try to startle. After the fact, we forget. The recollection lingers when Laura is present. Why? Because the style wasn't the major event, but rather the cover of a deeper book. A moment could be created out of a simple position by her. Set shoulders, calm gaze, and a chin that is slightly up. You believe the picture's portrayal of being fearless? That type of art is what the camera loves. And most people don't notice the art. Keep watching because the lesson that follows is one that you may use today. Laura's cool composure complemented her bold appearance. No rushing, no awkward motions, no asking for permission. After allowing the clothing to speak for itself, she provided posture, pace, and grace to support it. For this reason, fans call those images iconic. Skin wasn't the only thing involved. It was a story. It was the mood. The moment was perfect. The famous person filled the frame because they knew it well. Years later, people are still sharing those photos for the same purpose. When style and passion are inextricably linked, they seize the moment. I'm living my life fully, you see, accompanied by joy and power. Finally, the scene that clarifies everything has arrived. It wasn't a magazine cover or a runway. There was a quiet entry to the gathering where she could have blended in. She chose not to. It had the perfect amount of curve to attract attention without ever going crazy with cheap shock. And it was sleek and sheer, cut to follow her every move. Not because they were insane, but because they were clean, honest, and courageous. The photos went viral. She kept nothing hidden. She wasn't overly dramatic. The event that is still well-liked today was when she let people see her in person. The lesson here is that the best way to make a statement isn't to divulge everything. Being genuine and projecting an air of ease are key. Laura Ramsey succeeded in doing so, which is why people still talk about her bold style. If you enjoy this, go all the way through because there's one final line you should pay attention to. Are you prepared? Here it is. Style fades, but self-assurance persists. Laura's bared it all phase wasn't about using less cloth. It has to do with having more courage. Furthermore, when style and daring come together, you get a lasting moment rather than merely a photograph. If this opened your eyes, please let me know. If you want to see more stories like this, be sure you watch all the way through to the finish so you don't miss anything.